All right, let's get right to it. Temperatures outside still pretty fair here in the FM area, above 50 degrees for this time of the night. That's quite delightful. Southeast winds picking up a little bit now, over 15 miles per hour. Not nearly as gusty as we will endure throughout much of the day tomorrow. 49 Devils Lake, 50 Jamestown. We have 45 in Langdon and 46 in Thief River Falls. Right now, the Detroit Lakes area is at 46 degrees and 43s for both Wadena and up north in Baudette. Now, as we take a look at the radar right now, we see some rain pushing in on Winnipeg and some snow. And where you see the whites here, some heavier snow bands starting to develop, and this is all drifting to the southeast. It's still got a fair distance to travel before it hits the states, and as it does so, it's going to change things as we go through our Thursday. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast, and a new model run coming in. Most of these being fairly consistent with what we've seen throughout the day, but the exact location and the exact track of the heaviest bands of snow is usually something that can be a little bit tricky. But let's take a look at what happens overnight. By daybreak tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies north, some rain showers in Grand Forks, but along the international border, the snow begins from Lake of the Woods County all the way through Cavalier and Pembina counties and down into the Jamestown area. Could have some flakes flying first thing in the morning, and the wind will also be quite robust from the northeast on the north side of this system. But back here, we're talking gusty northwest winds getting stronger throughout the morning hours. In Fargo, gusting to 29 miles per hour. Temperatures in the 40s will fall all day into the 30s, and that's where we'll spend the day. But the winds will be gusty, with the snow making its way into Grand Forks about mid-morning. And by the time we get to the midday hour, we'll see some flakes flying here in Fargo. Very little accumulation down south where the snow is just starting. But notice Lake of the Woods in Roseau County, still snowing there through northwest Minnesota. As we go toward the evening, the snow continues in central and northern Minnesota and in the Red River Valley. I pause this. The drive time home and the early evening hours, gusts to 43 miles per hour to 60 miles per hour across the region. Snow flying, zero visibilities. And there's a possibility of a blizzard conditions in some of our counties as we go through the late afternoon and early evening hours into the overnight. This thing really pushes off to the east. Our eastern counties continue to see some snow potential from this. It does look like that band of snow, like we talked about before, Langdon through the central Red River Valley into Lakes Country, 1 to 3 inches. But once you get into northwest Minnesota and central Minnesota, 3 to 6. Isolated 8, so that's been fairly consistent, and that's what we're looking for. So for your day tomorrow, temperatures start out not so bad, but fall out of the 40s into the 30s most of the day, with winds gusting in Fargo to around 50 miles per hour or so, and some spots in open country could hit that 60 mile per hour mark with snow flying. Very dangerous travel, and roads could become icy pretty quickly when we get that cold air making its way southward. 30s for everyone in your drive time home, with winds gusting over 40 miles per hour. Here's a sunset, and this will be something we'll be wishing we could see very soon after a day like tomorrow. And on Friday, it looks like most of the day will be breezy, cloudy, but the snow will be moving into the Minneapolis area. It'll be chilly, 30s most of the day, peaking at 40. 40s to near 50 on the weekend for Saturday. Pretty quiet, and it does look like as we go into next week for trick-or-treaters, another weather-making system Monday into Halloween will bring a chance for hit-and-miss showers of rain and or snow. Temperatures peaking only in the 40s for trick-or-treaters. It'll be cooler than that in the evening.
All right, thanks.
You bet.